Even when everything seems to fall apart, God remains on the throne. No chaos escapes His dominion. No pain goes unnoticed before His eyes. While many look at what they have lost, God is already looking at what He will restore. He turns ruins into new beginnings and tears into seeds of faith. It is precisely in the moments when everything seems out of control that divine power becomes most visible. When human strength runs out, that's when the Lord's presence reveals itself most intensely. Faith is not the absence of struggle, but the certainty that even in the midst of it, God is still working. Every battle, every silence, every delay, nothing is in vain. The Lord is building something that our eyes cannot yet see. And even when the heart doesn't understand, the purpose remains alive in the Creator's hands. What today looks like loss will become testimony tomorrow. What today feels like confusion will soon become direction. God has not lost control, not for a single second, and that is why, before we surrender to fear, we must surrender to prayer. Because when man prays, heaven moves, and when heaven moves, the impossible becomes reality. Let us now come together in prayer, but before we begin, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, so that you will continue receiving blessings and messages that strengthen your faith and remind you that God is always in control. Lord my God, I place every area of my life before you, every plan and every path I don't yet understand. Nothing is hidden from you, and even what seems confusing to me is perfectly ordered by your hands. I know that your timing is perfect. That's why I choose to trust, even when my eyes see no solution. When everything feels uncertain, I remember that your throne remains unshaken. You reign over all things, and nothing escapes your control. I no longer want to fight what I don't understand, nor try to fix what only you can transform. Surrender is what you teach me, and faith is what you ask of me. So, with a grateful heart, I rest in your promises. There is no hopeless situation when you are present. Lord, remove from me the restlessness that keeps me from hearing your voice. Take away the weight of worries that try to steal my peace. Give me serenity to wait, wisdom to discern, and faith to stand firm. I believe that even in silence, you are at work, shaping paths, opening doors, and preparing victories I cannot yet see. Today, I renew my trust in you, because I know your love is greater than any uncertainty. And where there is faith, the impossible becomes just another testimony of your power. Lord, even when the road is narrow, I keep trusting, because I know that every step, even the smallest one, brings me closer to the purpose you have prepared. Nothing is wasted when I'm under your care. The hardships I face do not push me away from you. They draw me nearer, teaching me to depend on your grace every day. When answers don't come and the silence feels long, I remember that your silence is not absence. It is preparation. While I wait, you are strengthening my faith, healing what I couldn't see, and aligning what needs to be restored. Lord, give me strength not to give up. May hope never fade from my heart. Even when the wind blows hard and my faith feels small, I choose to stand firm, keeping my eyes on you, because it is in the middle of the storm that your power shines most brightly. I know that your plan is perfect, even when I can't see the details, and even when everything feels out of place, I know each piece is being positioned by your hand. Nothing happens by chance when the Lord is the author of the story. If you believe that God cares for you, even in the storm, write in the comments, "I believe that God cares for me." Lord, I learned from you that faith is not a refuge only for good days, but a safe shelter at all times. Even when I can't see the road ahead, I keep walking because I trust the one who guides me. Your love sustains me. Your wisdom leads me, and your presence gives me courage to go on. Teach me to see beyond circumstances, not to measure your power. by the size of my struggles, but by the greatness of your faithfulness. I know that every trial carries a hidden purpose, and the fire that warms me today is the same fire that purifies my faith. Nothing is in vain when you are leading. Every tear waters a promise. Every season of waiting prepares a new chapter. Every silence carries an answer still being shaped by your care. Lord, grant me wisdom to understand the right time for everything, that I may neither rush ahead nor lag behind, but walk in step with your will. I don't want to live guided by fear, but led by faith. And even if the winds change, I will remain anchored in the certainty that your love never fails. Your purpose is greater than any obstacle. And when your plan is revealed, all that seems confusing today will make perfect sense in the light of your glory. Lord, today I thank you, not only for what you have done, but for what you are still preparing. Gratitude, because even when I don't perceive it, your care surrounds me. While many sleep in worry, I rest in your faithfulness, knowing you never stop working. Every breath is proof of your goodness. Every victory, every deliverance, every detail, all bear the mark of your presence. You are the God who never fails, who keeps promises, who turns despair into hope and scarcity into abundance. Even on days when faith wavers, your love sustains me. Even when the road feels uncertain, your hand guides me securely, and even when circumstances challenge me, I know your power is greater than any adversity. Lord, thank you because your grace is constant. It reaches me when I stumble, lifts me when I fall, and gives me strength when I feel weary. Nothing separates me from your love. Not pain, not doubt, not time. Today, I choose to live with a grateful heart, because I know that control of everything is in your hands. And where you are, there is always hope. If this prayer is strengthening your faith, like this video, so that this message can reach more people who need to remember that God never loses control. Lord, I recognize that my strength comes from you. Without your presence, even the easiest path becomes heavy. But when I am with you, even the hardest burden becomes light. You are the reason for my endurance, the foundation of my faith and the source of my hope. In moments of uncertainty, when everything feels unstable, I find security in your love. No storm lasts forever when your wind blows. No valley is too deep for your arm to reach. You are the God who sustains me when the ground gives way beneath my feet and lifts me up when I see no way out. Lord, teach me to stand firm even when answers take time. May I not grow weary in waiting, because I know your timing is precise and never fails. You turn pain into wisdom and every fall into a new beginning. Each day is another opportunity to see your power at work. I praise you, Lord, because there is no obstacle that can resist your will. No wall is strong enough to block your plans, and no circumstance is great enough to separate me from your presence. Your faithfulness is my anchor, and even when everything changes around me, your love remains the same, unchanging, eternal, and true. Lord, I thank you because every season of life carries a purpose hidden in your hands. Nothing is ever lost when it is placed in you. The struggles teach me to trust more, and the waiting teaches me to listen to your voice more closely. When I look back, I see how many times I thought it was the end, but it was really the beginning of something greater. You were there, even when I couldn't feel you. You held me when I wanted to give up and showed me that faith is the fuel of those who truly trust in you. Lord, now I understand that no closed door was punishment. It was protection. No delay was abandonment. It was preparation. And no silence was neglect. It was teaching. Everything that comes from you has a purpose. And even what I don't understand, I accept, because I know your plan is perfect. Renew in me, Lord, a spirit of courage. May fear not paralyze me, nor doubt weaken me. I want to live in a way that my faith speaks louder than any circumstance. If you believe that God turns waiting into victory, write here in the comments, "My trust is in you, Lord. Lord, in your presence I find what the world cannot give. Your peace silences the noise of the soul, and your love heals wounds that time could not. When I am with you, fear loses strength and faith finds its voice. Nothing compares to the security of knowing I am held in your hands. Amid uncertainty, your Spirit guides me. When I don't know what decision to make, your wisdom lights the way. When everything seems confusing, your word brings clarity and direction. It is in your presence that I find the stability the world tries to take away. Lord, may my life reflect your care. May my actions reveal trust, and my words bring hope. I want to be an instrument of your love, bringing peace where there is chaos and faith where there is discouragement. You are the refuge for the weary and the rest for troubled hearts. You are the God who never abandons, who never fails, who remains faithful even when I falter. That is why I surrender completely to you, not out of fear, but out of love. In you, I find purpose, direction, and meaning. And even if everything around me changes, your love is my eternal foundation. Lord, today I declare by faith that no situation is greater than your power. I declare that no storm is strong enough to dim the light of your glory, and I declare that every battle exists to reveal your power working within me. You are the God who turns impossibilities into testimonies. What man sees as the end, you see as the beginning of a miracle. I believe that your purpose is greater than my understanding, and for that reason, I choose to trust, even when I cannot see. The promises that come from your mouth will not return empty. Every word spoken over my life is being fulfilled, step by step, in your perfect timing. You are the God who opens the sea, who moves mountains, who makes the impossible happen, and the same power that worked in the past is still alive today, moving with the same authority and grace. Lord, do not allow fear to silence me when I should be declaring your faithfulness. Fill my mouth with words of faith, because when your name is exalted, heaven moves and the impossible retreats. In you, I find courage, strength, and peace. I no longer walk by sight, but by trust. I do not live at the mercy of circumstances, but grounded in your promises. And even if the world says, "There is no way out," I will answer with faith, "My God is in control." Lord, I thank you for every word that has strengthened me in this prayer. Thank you because your presence renews me and your love sustains me. Even when I do not understand the path, I trust because I know that everything that comes from you has a perfect purpose. I give you every thought, every decision, and every dream. I want nothing outside of your will, because only in it do I find true peace. When I lack direction, I remember that you are the way. When the weight feels too heavy, I remember that your burden is light. And when my heart tries to doubt, I remember that your love never fails. Lord, I believe that your control is absolute. Nothing happens without your permission, and everything you allow, you transform into blessing. That is why I choose to live with a grateful heart, not expecting life to be easy, but believing that your power will always be enough. Today, I declare, my trust is in you, and may your presence continue to guide, protect, and strengthen me every day. May your glory be revealed in every detail of my life, and may my faith remain firm until the end. If this message has touched your heart, Subscribe to the channel and share this message with someone who needs to hear that the Lord is still in command of everything. Help spread this chain of goodness. Glory be to God for that.